Good morning and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I own a small business called Balefire Designs. I make wooden notebook and jewelry. And if you've been here a while, you know I haven't been here for a while. It has been a very busy last few months. Very good, but very busy. I don't even know where to start, kind of busy. So I had 4 different markets. I had the Marigold Festival, the Pumpkin Festival, and then Spoon River Drive, which was 2 weekends long, so I guess it's only 3 markets. I have another market coming up this weekend, and then the final market of the year is the end of November, so still marketing, kind of. I need to do marketing, but doing more market vlogs, or market. It has been a rough couple weeks, but in a good way, like the best bad way it could be. So yeah, where to start? I did very well, very excited. I guess I could run through the numbers real quick. Yeah, I did well enough where talking about the numbers makes me feel awkward. Super excited, also super nervous because now I have to really worry about taxes. I'm trying to do all the things, but I'm doing all the things by myself still. I don't have a tax preparer type person. So anyways, so for the Marigold Festival, it was a 2-day market. I ended up making $2,427 at the market. I sold 55 notebooks. 55! I did so well. I can't even. That was crazy. Surprisingly, the taxes, because these markets all had special event taxes. So the taxes for the state taxes, I should say, not the federal taxes. The state taxes ended up being $206.30. The booth was $125 for both days. And then I looked at it and there were $45 in credit card processing fees. That was a bit more than I've never made so much, so I never really looked at the processing fees. That's a lot more than I thought there'd be. But for the Pumpkin Festival, which was the week after that, I made $1,455. Woo! It was so hot. It was sweltering. We were in a parking lot. That was a little crazy. But I sold 27 notebooks and 15 index notebooks. I didn't really go over the other ones. I sold 10 index notebook cards, or notebook. We're just gonna push through. So I did, for the Marigold, it was 55 and 10, and then for the Pumpkin Festival, it was 27 planner size notebooks, the A5, and then I had 15 of the index notebooks. And out of that 1,455 that I made, there was $109.13 in special event taxes to the state. It was $190 for the booth fee, a little bit more, and in credit card processing fees it was $36.38. And then for Spoon River Drive, and I was in Canton this year, it was nice. It was just I haven't gotten any better at talking since I've been gone, unfortunately. It was just a little square in the town, which was really cute. So it was like a little park. There was a gazebo in the middle, and all the vendors they had Highland cows there. It was, so you could pet them, I think, haricoos. I don't know, super cute. I never left my tent. My mom told me about them though. I mean, she would have let me leave my tent. I just get so nervous. I'm kind of people claustrophobic, so if there's a lot of people, like I don't do what are those singing, gosh, I need to be tested for brain problems, I think. What is it when there's a singer and they gather a group of people together? This is horrible. It's a common word. It's a, concert. I don't go to concerts. Maybe I need to go talk to people more though. But I don't go to concerts or too many places where there's a lot of people coming in, because they're just, something about all those people, it's just like, I don't like it. But, so that's usually why I don't tend to leave my tent too often. But for Spoon River Drive, the first weekend, the 4th and 5th, I made $1,229. I sold 20 notebooks, and my second bestseller was my earrings actually. I sold 13 dangle earrings, and believe I don't have it written down, but the booth fee for both weekends, so for 4 days, it was $150 if I remember correctly. And the special event tax for the first weekend was $107.54. And in card processing fees, it was $22.52. So not too bad. And then the next weekend, I made, on the 11th and 12th, I made $760. I sold 14 notebooks and 4 index card notebooks. And the special event tax, it ended up being $66.50. And in card processing fees, it was $13.92. So that was the market recap in finances anyways. So with all of that, obviously, like I was trying to cover some of the special event taxes, because you have to pay those within 10 days of the market, at least in the state of Illinois. I have no idea about any other states. But, so I had to send those in immediately. I say immediately, 10 days isn't that bad, but after the market. And then from there, I was doing, if you're going to start your own business, I highly recommend you have a whole separate account, or at least a separate checking and savings account for it. Ideally, you would also have a credit card for it. I don't have a credit card currently for my business. I do have a separate checking and savings account for it though. What I use is Intuit, TurboTax, QuickBooks Small Business, Small Self-Employed. QuickBooks Self-Employed, that's what it is. It's $35 a month, so it is an extra expense, but it connects to my bank account, and then I can just categorize all the different expenses that I have. And it also estimates the quarterly taxes, which is to the federal government, which I found out that I need to do. Unfortunately, the government is shut down, and the account I need to set up is not able to do so while it's shut down. But I have until January 6th. But there's just been so much I've been having to be all hands on deck. Anyways, I decided to get my hair done for the first time in a year and a half. I got my hair trimmed a year and a half ago, but I haven't had my hair, I think, colored or cut in any way in like 2 years nearbout. I haven't had money. So I decided, with, you know, how well I did at the markets, I was gonna splurge a little bit, so I do have a hair appointment today. Super excited about it, but I also feel nervous about spending any money without having I'm nervous about the taxes. I am nervous, if you can't tell how much I was trying to cover them. But what else is there to cover? With this money, I have been buying different upgrades to try to help my business. I'm super excited, but it won't be here till like between December and February, so I'm figuring probably February. I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high. It is the Eufimake UV resin printer. Oh, I'm so excited. Basically, instead of hand painting all of these, which, as I covered with all this, did I write it here? Yeah, I ended up making, or selling, I should say, well, I had to make them first. I ended up selling 116 notebooks total over all those markets. It takes me at least an hour to paint the covers. Well, I should say at least. Some of them take like 35 to 45 minutes, but some of them do take longer than an hour. So kind of averaging, it's about an hour. An hour for each of these 116 notebooks. And I've been having issues with carpal tunnel. Yay! Super fun. Yesterday I painted all these 15 little index notebooks. These ones are just the book ones. I don't remember if have I shown these? I don't remember. But I painted all those before I went to bed. This whole half of my hand, it's still it feels like thick skin, which is weird. It's still kind of numb. So I cannot make them any quicker, and I am causing myself damage. So as much as I like the charm of hand painting everything, I would like to be able to continue my business and actually make more notebooks. And also, I think it'll be nice to be able to reiterate, or not reiterate, just make things faster, make new products, just try things out. And if it's not constricted, not only by me having to paint them, but also finding the right color of paint pen and finding a paint pen that won't piss me off. I've been having so many issues, especially with white paint pens. I've used so many. There's Posca pens, Arteza, just any, there's Sharpie. Sharpie isn't too bad, but it's a very thin paint, but it doesn't block up like the other white pens. So it's kind of like I'll have to do 5 or 6 different white coats. So imagine painting the notebook 5 different times. It already takes so long, and then having to add recoats over it because white tends to get like an off-white. I'm assuming it's because not only is it absorbing into the wood, it's taking up a little bit of the stain, so it's turning like an off-white. Yes. But the white paint pens are the bane of my existence. And I'm excited to not have to deal with paint pens. Plus, the paint pens, trying to get them either on Amazon or locally, you can't just get one. I should say locally, it's possible to possibly get one. But they have them locked up. Like, everything is locked up, and I don't want to have to go get an associate. It annoys me. Anyway, so I can't get them individually online. I could get them individually kind of in person, but I'd have to go all the way to Peoria to get them, and then I don't necessarily know. I mean, I can check on the Michaels website if they have them in stock, but some of the specific Posca paint pens only come in like a group of colors. There was a specific green that I could only get in the pack, and I couldn't get it in the thin marker version. It was only in like a got my paint pen Ziploc bags. Yeah, like this is the thick one. So yeah, 2.5 millimeter. Some of them only come in this size and this thickness, and doing some of the fine detail work with these thick pens is annoying. So either you can be really careful and get it in there, or you just overdraw it and then you have to fix it with the what's this thing called? Sharp knife? X-Acto knife. Fix it with an X-Acto knife, and then I have a little stain pen, it's over there, that matches the stain that I have. So you just kind of scrape it off and then re-stain it just a little bit to make it blend back in. All of that takes time, and it's very annoying. So I have to leave in 15 minutes. I am rambling on, but I'm very excited for that new machine to get here. But like I said, it won't be till February probably. Oy vey. Yeah. What's a new thing that I got also? Oh, I'm trying out stickers. Okay. So I got I believe it's called the Liene. I don't know how to pronounce it. It might be French. Liene. Pixel Cut S1, I think it was. Anyways, it's a sticker printer. The only problem is they're still working on I hope they're still working on it, their sticker paper. The sticker paper that unfortunately comes with the machine is not sticky enough. So I have here, so like these were test stickers that I did. And these ones are the Linnaeus, and these ones are the Oracle that I tried after. Unfortunately, as you can see, kind of maybe, don't look at me, there it is, the stickers do not stick to paper. I feel like sticking to paper is like a standard for stickers. Like if it doesn't stick to other things, that's more understandable, but sticking to paper, which is a very porous, why aren't you sticking to paper? Anyways, I love the color and how the machine prints them out. It's just the sticker paper is not quality enough, I believe, for planner stickers. Obviously, if you're trying to work in your planner and all the stickers are coming off, it doesn't quite work. So I've been trying other sticker papers in the meantime, and these ones were just test ones. These are literally just graphics from Canva, so they're not my own drawings or designs or anything like that. I just picked out the falliest fall sticker sheets. This was and I've already taken off some stickers, but this was like the first planner sheet I tried to make, and it was okay, but I wanted to try like a cute, like, I don't know how to describe it. A cute version where there's like colors going in there, and I don't know, I like the idea of it. I think this uses a lot more ink. The other problem comes with these two are the original, they're the sticker paper that came with the machine. These are the Oracle ones, and unfortunately with the colored background, with the orange ombre is the right word? It somehow, I don't know if you can see it either, but it picks up all of the, like, it was the oils from my fingers or something, but like there's all these smudge marks everywhere and you could see them all over. I tried to like wipe the sheet down with alcohol and you can still see like the streaks and smudges. I see my camera's about to die. I do have to get going in 10 minutes, but I should wrap this up pretty quick. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'll have to do white backgrounds. I feel like it's not as cutesy, but it'll be functional. So white backgrounds with the Oracle 651. I like the gloss over the matte. The matte tends to have some color problems. It's more white splotchy. This one was a matte Oracle 651, and you can kind of see the colors aren't as vibrant and everything, but this was an example. Again, I just threw these different planner sticker type things together to see what it would look like from Canva. These do stick a lot better. These are actually stuck in my planner that's somewhere, but these are just tests that I was doing with the stickers, so we'll have to keep trying, keep figuring out what I'd like to do for these. I think it'd be a fun addition to add to being able to sell with my notebooks slash planner type sheets. I also bought more extra blank paper so I can make or start fiddling to see if I want to make my own planner sheets. Print them out for myself and everything. So yay, that's gonna happen. So on my list of things, I don't know if I'll be able to get to them today or not. I need to buy more of these. These are the last 2 packs that I have. I need to hole punch more index cards to assemble the index notebooks that I already finished. I need to laser cut out 4 more 2-hole index card backs, and then I have to glue elastic on 4 of them that I have sitting over there, and 2 A5, and then I need to cut more A5 fancy paper because I managed to paint all of these ones a few days ago. They're just drying. I should say the gold is drying on there. I put them in those to make sure they don't get scratched or whatever prematurely, because I believe it said it takes 48 hours to fully cure. So yeah, anyways, I again need to get going to my hair appointment, and I will catch up with you guys after.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden.
Hello! I finished getting my hair done. Try not to go too crazy. But It's actually 1:09 now, so it's been about an hour and a half since I got back home, but I had some lunch. Been admiring the hair. I love it. So good. It's kind of why I mean, I like green anyway, so you don't have to convince me twice to wear it, but I wanted to wear the green so I could be green and red. Yes, I feel very fall. I feel very refreshed. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, yes, ready to get somewhat back to work. I still have a grocery pickup I need to do today. I figured I'd just layer in everything. That would stop me from working tomorrow into today. So I've got about a half hour till I need to go pick up groceries. And then I should be able to get some working hours in later today. Yeah. I've been trying to, what's the word? These last 2 months I have been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. No sense of direction whatsoever. I literally was like, oh, I should do this, and then, oh, I should do, but wait, I have to do this. Oh, but there's a market coming up. I don't, since I only have 2 more markets left in the year, I have the one this weekend in Mackinaw, and then the one just a little down the road at Holiday Lane for the year. Those are the last 2. So I should be able, I guess what I'm trying to say is my focus is going to be on figuring out not so much figuring out a schedule as in sticking to a schedule. Because I think I've figured out what works best so far. For me, it's not so much planning every detail of my day. At 9, I'm going to do this. At 10, I have this. This takes about an hour to do, so I'm going to do this at this time slot. What has been working the best, and what I need to follow more because I haven't been following it, is I have a time tracker that I've been using on my computer where basically I'm just trying to make sure I get at least 6 to 8 hours of work in per day, and then it's just a quick toggle tracker, so I just put in what I'm doing and then hit start. It's as simple as that. And I need to keep it simple because I will overcomplicate everything. So I've been trying to make sure I haven't been doing 6 to 8 hours every day, but using that time tracker rather than time blocking is helping me make sure I'm filling my time wisely. And the other thing that I did this schedule, for like a week. It was almost 2 weeks, and then from there I haven't stuck to it whatsoever. I haven't been doing the time tracking, I haven't been doing the regular breaks, I haven't been doing end of work day kind of thing, nothing. And I guess what I was trying to say is when I did this for 2 weeks where I did have an end of work day, I had breaks scheduled in. I was doing walks, just 10-minute walks every break that I had built into the time, and then I was making sure to track my time on there. I was getting a lot of work done. I felt very comfortable with the work I was getting done, and I had data to back it up, which I think is the important part for me, because I have a goldfish memory. If you've seen it, I'm sure, at this point. I need to have outside data other than myself because I am not a trusted source of data. I cannot be, what's the word? I can't even remember words. I cannot be trusted to remember what I've done, let alone what I need to do. And then if I don't remember what I've done, I just feel this sinking miasma of feeling of not doing enough, which is not helpful because then you get that feeling and then you're just, you're full shotgun mode, trying to get everything done. And at least with painting small details and things that take small details, you cannot rush them. If you do rush them, you create more mistakes, which create more cleanups that you have to do, which makes it longer, which creates more time. So rushing, in the case of handmade goods, I've found is not productive whatsoever, and I've just been in rush mode for the last 2 months. That's pretty much why I haven't video recorded. I haven't even had time to feel like I can breathe, let alone try to record the things that I'm doing. So yeah, that's where I've been. What I want to work on is definitely the timing aspect of everything and making sure, because I would say I also wasn't taking care of myself either. Like it was just things I would forget and then not even think about it till I'm going to sleep, and then of course those things keep you up for hours until you can finally get to sleep. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be working on the next few months, along with new projects like the stickers. I want to add more. I need to add recipe books. Everybody always requests them, and I'm like, that's a great, grand, awesome idea. And then I also have even made a little sticky note with all the recipe book ideas that I can do on it, but I just have not had time to be in any kind of creative space where I can try and figure things out. So since I have a few minutes before I need to go pick up groceries, what should I work on? Yeah, I'll cut more paper and I'll do some hole punching on these, and then I'll go pick up groceries. At least I'll get some work in, and then I can put some time at least on the tracker today. So let's get going. Good morning. So it's the next day. It's Wednesday at 9:57. A bit of a slow start this morning. Fighting a headache, unfortunately. But I brought up my work from downstairs. I stained all these a few days ago, so I'm ready to start putting the elastic I already cut out onto the backs of these ones. So, let's just get going. Good morning. Okay, so it's Friday, 31st. Happy Halloween. At 9:23. I had to work yesterday, so I really didn't get anything done. But I have all these notebooks that I have to assemble. I need to pack my car because I have the craft show tomorrow. And I have a list, which is good. Yeah, pack the car, assemble the notebooks, edit this video, and I need to go and buy more index cards, I think, for the index notebooks that I have. But I think I have enough for the craft show, so I may or may not do that part. But I did want to show you one of the other things that I got that I forgot to mention. I got them on sale at Menards. It was $38 for each of them, and I got 2 of them. I'm hoping to improve my booth display. I don't think I've been selling enough consistently to move up to a double booth, and not only that, I don't have enough stock, I think, to be able to fill a double booth yet, or the ability to even make it that quickly yet. But so I got these. I'm going to use them as end caps. So I usually do the U-shape situation, and then I think at the end of each table I'll put these foldable shelves that I bought. Ta-da! And it just... I don't have that lined up. There we go. Ta-da! Yeah, but I think this will give me a little bit more room to display some more notebooks and give a little, what's the word? When people are passing by, they'll be able to see kind of what's for sale in my booth. Because sometimes with the way I have to have it set up, it kind of blocks everything until you're like right in front of it. So I see a lot of people doing the head turn as they're going by, as they're trying to look in the booth. So this might be a little bit easier for them to see. I do have the sign, but I mean, I have to have it far enough up where people aren't hit their heads on it and stuff, so they may not see it. That's fine. But I figured this would be a good addition. And on that note, some of the other things I bought from Amazon recently, I got these clear little holders so I can put them on here. I got 24 of those. Okay, a little bit of an Amazon haul. Got my knee into the table. Okay. Yeah. So I got different paper cutters. Yeah, so I got this. It's supposed to do different cuts on the paper. One is a wavy cut, one's a perforated cut, one is a paper creaser, and the other one's just a straight cut. Yeah, so I figured the perforated one could be very useful if I wanted to do more like note card or to-do list kind of things. I want to experiment with that. And then this one is a planner divider maker, so if I do start making, which I feel like I'm headed that way eventually, but if I do start making my own planner pages, like right now I have the planner dividers that I make, the laminated ones, but if I wanted tabs, because a few people mentioned they liked the calendar ones from Amazon. It had little month tabs on there, and I figured this way I could make my own easily. And I got a few other things to just experiment with. I don't know, I just need to experiment. Let's see here, I got some bookbinding stuff, and I don't think I'll ever go fully bookbinding. I'm not sure where my interest lies in that, but I figured the techniques and making some of my little, I want to make smaller notebooks possibly, like little pocket notebooks, but I don't think those kind of binder clips are something that you'd want to put in a pocket. So I wanted to experiment with, basically I got a bookbinding set. Bookbinding cloth. I got some chipboard, I got some fabric that you can use, I got some adhesive for, it looks like bookbinding. So we'll see. I'll just dabble. I'll see how I feel about it. And then I got these. I had the thought a while ago, I'm like, I could just print those out on wood, but then I'd have to take the measurement and all this other stuff. It's basically just a template for, yeah, our scrapbook tools help make bookbinding easier, faster, and accurate. Sticky notes template. So yeah, it looks like it's just different size templates for either, I think it was, this is 3x3, 15 millimeter. Anyways, so experiment with that when I have more time. And the last thing that I got, I cannot draw, but I feel like with the stickers and other planner things that I make, I want to experiment, or I don't know. This thing was cheap enough, the XP pen. I can hook it up to my computer, and that way I can mess with some different drawing. I really have no talent in drawing. Maybe this was a stupid purchase, but I really wanted to experiment with it. At the very least, this way I could add my handwriting font onto different things, and I think that would be at minimum cool. So then at least I can add it to my thumbnails. At minimum, like I said, it wasn't that expensive, so I can just, you know, use the pad, use the pen it came with, and then plug it into my computer and test things out. So we'll see there. Okay, and I think the last thing, I know, like I said, I've purchased quite a bit, but as cheaply as I could. Like I said, this was on sale. This was fairly inexpensive. Most of these things off of Amazon were. But what I ended up getting is I have what's it called? A Canon inkjet printer over here that I've been using for a couple years. It's fine, it works well. The only thing is I wanted to start doing gold foiling possibly on either some bookmarks, or I was thinking I could start making my own fancy paper in the back, but a few different tests. I'm gonna have to hold off on that thought, I think, because however the cardstock people make it, theirs is almost water resistant. And any of the papers that I made would be not water resistant. So I don't want, rude. But I don't want, basically, this is one of the tests that I did. Like, the paper would just, like, if you spray it or get any water, it's just gonna discolor and then drip weird, and it's just not gonna look good. It's not gonna look good. And I don't want anybody else to have to worry about that either. So back to the drawing board on that one. But I still got a laser printer for testing gold foiling for like different bookmarks possibly, because then they'll be laminated and I don't have to worry about it. I thought that'd be cute. Or even maybe some of the paper planner stickers. I don't know. I got lots of testing to do. So I ended up investing in that as well, which is over there. I've got so many things I'm so excited to try out. I just haven't had time. And I still don't have time because I need to get ready for my craft show coming up tomorrow. So let's clear all this out of the way and get back to work.
Where did the time go? How do we move so far away? Holding on, how much can we both take when love is in echo? I can't hear what you're saying when love is in echo. I can't hear what you're saying.
is 8:25, not that you can see it, but it is time to go. It is Saturday, the morning of. Setup starts at 9. It'll take me about an hour to get there, and the show starts at 11, so it's 11 to 4. And I'm not bringing my tent, so it should be in a pavilion. So I just have, can't really see my stuff, but okay, off and moving like a herd of turtles.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of love. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. Wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight.
Good morning. Okay, so it's Monday, day after the market. It's 9:47. Just finished getting my workroom cleaned back up again. I realized I forgot to record anything yesterday. Well, I recorded the trip there, but I didn't record anything. I gotta get used to recording stuff again. But anyways, so I'll give you the stats real quick on the market. So over the 2 days, I ended up making $550 in sales. Woo! So 18 orders, 23 items from those orders. The booth fee was $110, and in card fees it was $11.14. So, yay! I ended up selling 12 notebooks, 2 dangle earrings, 1 crochet book sleeve, and 5 studs, 1 pre-made planner pack, 1 index notebook, and 1 cover by itself. So, yay! Cool, 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 cool. So I only have one more craft show for the year. Thank goodness. Like I probably could schedule more, but I have no energy. But I have a whole list of things that I have brainstormed. I don't even have to brainstorm it, just brain dump at this point because I have so many ideas, but so much stuff I gotta do. I want to try, because Painted Tree, I'm sure it's going to become a lot more active recently, and I'll have to pull all the stats together for how much I've made so far for that and how much in booth fees. It's $150 every month, and so far I've sold enough every month to pay for the booth fee, because they take the booth fee out before they end up paying you, so yay. And I know for taxes they already pay for taxes, so the money they send you is fully yours, and then at the end of the year I think they send you, or I should say for during tax season they'll send you, I can't remember what form it is, but then you report that form so you don't have to pay taxes again on that money, so yay. But I'm assuming Painted Tree is probably going to start picking up here more for the holiday season, so I really need to like change over what I have there, because there's a lot of the fabric notebooks unfortunately don't sell as well. A lot of people are like, oh, that's so pretty, and then I think it's a lot of concern with basically it getting dirty or torn or whatnot. Not that I've had any of that problem. I have my This is the one I put in and out of my purse every day, and it's even got a white background. It's not doing bad, but I understand the appeal of the wooden ones. But so I think I'm gonna try to take all the fabric ones out of stock there, and I wrote it down somewhere. It was like 15 to 20 of them, so that means I need to maybe make more designs, and that's within this month of November. Obviously I need to start doing that and prepare for my last craft show market. So that's all gonna happen next week. I need to get this video edited and then uploaded. Oh, I just wanted to show you. I finished this book sleeve yesterday. I started it at the first day of the market and ended up finishing it yesterday. I really like how it turned out. Like, I ended up putting this stripe in the middle because I realized the blue wasn't going to be able to go. I had intended it just to be an all blue one, but I really just love how the colors ended up going together, especially with a little wood and then the... I don't know, it's cute! It's the crocodile stitch is what I ended up doing. I don't remember if I've shown any of the other ones. I feel like I have. Like, this one is the horizontal one. I only have 2 of those right now. This one... this one's a vertical waffle stitch, and I'm trying to get better at making the sizes the same because my sizes, unfortunately, depending on the yarn, I'm going to be more consistent in the future because I've just been like, oh, a 3 or a 4, that's fine. It's roughly within the dimensions I want, and they all are. Like, they'll fit my notebooks, but I would rather them be a little more consistent. This was the first crocodile stitch that I did. This one is like, I think it was Karen latte cake or something like that. Super soft. Kind of reminds me of like little owl feathers or something, you know? But that one, yeah, I've shown that one, I remembered. Somebody said it looked like bows. I can totally see that. I thought I was going to do another one of these yesterday. Start one, I should say, but since you have to basically juggle 2 things of yarn, I decided not to do that at a craft show. But yeah, I got ombre one, then I got this one, and this one. I've sold at least 1 or 2 sleeves at every craft show, which is kind of nice. I like that I get to make them and then they get to move out. I mean, I guess that's the same of anything, but like I said, this one's kind of like, crocheting is definitely a hobby that I enjoy, and I like that I can make it and it doesn't stay around the house. And then I get to make money from it. I mean, that's definitely a plus, so definitely. But I did see the comment. It was quite a while ago, obviously, at this point, but to put a sleeve, it was like a satin, I think the idea was to put like a satin sleeve on the inside, and I love that idea. That would be amazing, so luxurious, and it would help the book slide in and out a lot easier. But since I do this as a hobby and that sounds like a chore, and I'd have to get out my sewing machine, and I'm not the best sewist, though I'm sure like sewing straight lines to make just a little in there wouldn't be too bad. But I like that I can finish these at the craft shows because that's usually where I'm crocheting them at. I just keep the little buttons with me, and I'm just boom on the shelf ready to go. If I could figure out a way to put the sleeves in there and not have to put too much work into it, I will definitely try to figure that out. Like, I wish there was a way I could button them in, just like, you know, I could make the sleeves in bulk and then just somehow fasten them in here, kind of like I do with the button. Anyways, too many ideas already, but yeah, just wanted to show these off. And I need to get this video edited and uploaded. Thank you so much for reaching out. I know it's been a while. I've just been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. No real issues other than that. Thank you for everybody who's, you know, commented on other videos saying like, hey, how you doing? Where are you at? Thank you. I should be able, knock on wood because I'm a blockhead, but I should be able to make consistent videos, I think, from now on. I was just just trying to figure out this new business thing. So glad it's going so well. Yeah. And yeah. I'll try to make more consistent videos. So, was there anything else I wanted to say? I think that was it. I feel like there was something I was just thinking of that I was like, oh, I should say that too. Whatever. I will see you guys next week, and we'll get working on all these projects that I have for the next craft show and painted tree. So, see you next week. Bye.